Hello, this is Vader77 here, and I'm bringing an update to my Bujin deck profile. I noticed in the last Bujin deck profile that you got quite a few views, close to 100 actually, and I'm pretty happy with that. So I decided I'd take my Bujin deck back to locals, test it out with a different build, and it actually just surprised me well, because I decided I was going to use an older type of build, like a build I used back when I main decked this in Necros format. So I tested that out, and it actually surprised me well. I got, 2 out of 2, and considering I face meta pretty much every single round except for, I face meta pretty much every single round, or rogue, and how Bujin's performing against that, it surprised me well. So let's get right into the profile. Okay, so starting off, I use 3 Yamato. Yeah, this guy's your main character. I just have to keep using his effect to search and send your Bujin Bujin graveyard effects, or search a crane and discard like a hare, a turtle, or search Mizushi and do the same thing. So that's he's pretty much the best monster in the main deck right now. Next to Mizushi, I bumped this up from 1 to 2. He's usually get out your Bujin Carnation, not like anything else. 2 Harume, yeah, this one was at 1. I'd put it up as 2 as well. Just good for getting out more damage, getting out more rank 4 plays. Pretty good card. Next, 1 Arasuda. I actually didn't summon this thing at all. It's okay. You could probably replace this with something else. I just want to have it in the main deck for no reason. Yeah, like I said in my previous one, I wanted to put this up to 3, so I did. Yeah, you definitely want this at 3, even though it's honest is at 2. This card is just basically searchable honest. That's exactly what he is. Which isn't gaining doubles, which is actually be better in some situations. So this is really good. Definitely play 3 right now. 2 Hair. This guy's really good. Protects your Bujin Beast Warriors, so yeah, it's really good. You search and send with Yamato. Next, 1 Turtle. Prevent targeting. If your Bujins are targeted with something like Icarus Attack, you can negate it with Turtle from the graveyard. So that's really good. Next, Quillen. This card being used to basically pop the Monarch Failed spell, like I explained in the last video, for Bujin deck profile. So it's good, and also pop monsters like Lightning. It's kind of hard. That's kind of hard to get over Lightning if it has two or more of these materials, because it can't get it obviously can't get over 5,000 attack without doing stuff in damage step. Next one, Sinyao. This is just basically honest in graveyard. To do play, I summoned Susanoo. My opponent had Magus on the field, and because I couldn't search anything, I used Susanoo's effect to send Sinyao to graveyard and was able to get over Magnus. The person's playing said that was the first time anyone's ever gotten over Magnus for them. So this card is pretty helpful. Next, 2 Honest. Yeah, he's a really good card. Really good play with him and Crane. You can use double Honest actually, and then use Crane for a total of like 6,000, 700,000 points of damage in 1 attack. You get yourself a lot more than you expect. I don't know why you just do. I just play a lot of hand traps in the deck. Next, 2 Effect Veiler. It's really good. Just gonna negate stuff. 2 Ghost Ogre. This is basically destroy stuff when activated. The good thing about having a lot of hand traps is you can do stuff in their first turn if you haven't gone yet, so that's always good. Next, 2 Max C. Just to get a little more consistency in the deck. I definitely play 2. If you have 3, you might want to play 3 for take a Arasu to put in the 3rd Max C. You could do that, but you definitely want to play at least 2. Next one, Garnet. This is for Brilliant Fusion target. Next to the spells, I actually want to play 7 spells in the deck. This is heavy monster deck right now. Don't play too many spells in the deck. 3 Fire Formation Tenki to search out Yamato or Mizushi or Harume. 2 Carnation just to revive your Bujins from the banish zone. They banish like Quillen or Turtle. They only have 1 of them in the deck. That's really good. You can also get Susanoo with this thing. 2 Brilliant Fusion. This thing I honestly mostly just use to get a Bujin in the graveyard. But there are a few cases, and to have something on the field in defense mode, but there are a few cases where you actually do need the extra normal summon to get some pretty big plays. This thing's really helpful. That's it for the spells. Down to the trap cards. Use 3 Phoenix Chain. This thing is really good. Prevent attacks, can negate effects, mainly just from the negate effect of it. So basically I have 5 things that negate effects. Well, 6 I guess. If I'll play a 1 Solemn Strike. Yes, so use 3 Phoenix Chain. You probably lower this down to 2, but I like it at 3 just because it's overall a very good trap. Next, Solemn Strike. Pretty self-explanatory. You could play this at 3 if you wanted to. I only have 1 though because it's such an expensive card. Yeah, so I'd play 3, but I don't play 1. 1 Solemn Warning. Great against the Monarch match. Great against Cosmos. Pretty much great against everything. So I definitely want to use this. Next, some Bottomless Trap Hole. Just good for moving stuff. Before it can really do much. So, yeah, this is a really good card just in a lot of situations. So I definitely use this too. 1 Vanity's Emptiness. This is basically the best trap in the deck. I'd play it at 3 if you could. I know a lot of people would hate it if this trap came back to 3. I wish it did, but I don't ever see that happening. I cannot see this thing getting banned. But yeah, this is definitely the best trap in the deck by far. Yeah. And then finally, 1 Mirror Force. I just used this because I like the card. You could definitely take this out for something else if you wanted to. I just prefer to play 1 Mirror Force just in case. That's it for the main deck. Now on to the extra deck. So we're playing 2 Bujin Susanoo. Really good for searching out your Bujin monsters, sending them to grave. This is the best part is you can tackle monsters from controls. This is pretty much the reason that you have such a good matchup against Cosmo. I mean, Cosmos are so much better than Bujins against other things like Monarchs or Phantom Knights, but this card kind of evens playing fields against Cosmo with Bujins. So this is definitely a really good card. Next in Kagetsuchi, barely ever summon this thing. The only reason you really ever summon this thing is you already have Susanoo on the field, and it's too many things, and you've revived 2 Beast Warriors with the Carnation, and you already have a Susanoo on the field, and you have stuff in your hand you don't want or don't have a hand, so that's the only really reason to go for this thing. Next in Amaterasu, good for getting back your banished Bujin monsters that you only have 1 of, like I said, Quillen or Sinyao or Turtle. So that's good. Next, 1 Tsukiyomi. This is good for consistency. You rarely ever get the effect off when it's removed from the field. You get to special summon, but it's there. 1 Tiger King. I just threw this in there. You could easily replace it with something else. So you needed like a 101, or well, not 101. But anything that's not in the deck already, you could use and just throw it in there. Like, I guess. Cowboy, I guess. But yeah, I guess you can use it for the negative effect thing, but I really never summon this thing. When Dark Rebellion, this thing's just pushing for game. You can also be good for getting over stuff. If you can summon 2, say you can summon 2 level 4 monsters, but you don't have like a Crane or Honest in your hand, you can summon this thing and then do the same thing that they basically do. So that's good. Next one, Omega. That's basically for also pushing for game. If they have a bunch of back row monsters, you can use this special summon this thing, and then go for use its effective then attack for game. And also, you can actually make this thing with Bujin Condition because it's a Beast Warrior, so that's good. Next one, 101. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm letting you explain this. Same thing with Diamond Dyer and Castell. Pretty much just generic level rank 4s. Next one, 106. This thing is good. I don't think I need to explain this thing either. It's just an overall good card that you could easily make against pretty much any deck. It's pretty good against Monarchs too, just because if they normal summon the Idea or Eidos and use their effects, you can negate them, and so they don't special summon normal summon again. That's really good. Next one, Augusto, is basically used. You can actually do this where you can send back the Seraph Knight and Garnet and special summon at the end if you have no fusion in your hand. There are pretty rare chances of that happening, but it's actually possible. Kind of funny. But, Also, when you use Special Garnet from Graver, you can make a ring 4 play, but it's mainly used to shuffle back like Cranes or Yamatos. Next one, Rafflesia. This is basically only used right now for just bottomless. That's what I really use for right now. And finally, Seraph Knight. Brilliant Fusion target, normal stun twice. I want to explain it. Next is through the side deck card mostly. Mario Suda, just replaces anything really. Or Garnet, same thing. You just place it. You can honestly probably place it for like a No You Do Crow. This thing's actually really good. I definitely sided this against a lot of things. So it's good. Black Rose, just because you ghost over your main deck. You can use, if you have a ghost over on the field or something on the field, like say if you have a Garnet on the field for some reason, you can normal summon a ghost over and sing for Black Rose, and if they're not responsible up the field, but so you can power places with anything. 2-power duality. I don't main this thing anymore because it's actually summoned too much with the deck. Probably could put it back in because I took out the Trick Clowns, but I'm not a big fan of the card. And Foolish Burial. This thing's good if you ever need to send something like a hare turtle to the graveyard. I almost said crane. No. A hare turtle to the graveyard. That's really good. Next one called Haunted. This is good for making rank 4 plays. It's actually pretty helpful a lot of the time. Next one, Yugioh Tactical. Seems good against Cosmo because when they normal summon, they special summon, not normal summon, when they special summon a level 5 or higher effect monster, you can banish that effect monster. So it's really good. Just against Cosmo. And if they, use Ether's special summon something, you can use this on that summon. That's really good. Next, 3 Imperial Iron Wall. This kind of hurt the deck a little bit, but if you're using it against like Cosmo or let's see what else. Cosmo, Infernoids, anything that banishes a lot. I guess you could also use it against Monarch, that hurt them pretty bad. Yeah, this thing's actually really helpful against the Cosmo match. Next one, Power Sink Stone. I just threw this in there just to see if I would ever need it. Never needed it. But it's kind of fun to just have in your side deck. One time space and I'll for Rafflesia. They especially with the hand a lot. It's also good against Cosmo. It's basically an anti-Cosmo deck. And finally, Treacherous Chapel. No target for Rafflesia again, but that's it for the side deck. I'm gonna talk about my matches yesterday in the tournament. So in the first round, I ended up facing a Monarch Cosmo player. It was pretty close. The Monarch part was pretty hard, but the Cosmo part, this deck has a great match against Cosmo, so I said we're with the Monarch part. I ended up winning that. Next round, I faced PK Fire or Burning Abyss. Same thing, somewhat. Ended up facing that. Ended up losing. I ended up winning one of the games because of Vanity's Emptiness. That's a really cool card. In the third round, I ended up winning against Cosmo Fire Kings. That was an awesome match. Also ended up winning because of Vanities and Imperial Iron Wall. And fourth round, I ended up facing Super Quantums. And I ended up losing. But, yeah, like I said earlier, I was actually the person who's ever been able to get rid of the Over Magnus. So that's pretty cool hearing that. Yeah, I think Bujins are going to be pretty fun, like, anti-meta deck. I feel like they could come back if they get the Bujin Hiroko card. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't want that, but I'd really like to see them come back because they're my favorite deck. I'd really like to see them be in the meta again. I'm actually, because the Shining Versus Pack just came out, I'm going to be building Digibugs and Amorphage. If you'd like to see either of those decks profiled on this channel, please leave a comment down below about that. And thank you for watching the video. Please like, comment, or subscribe, and see you next video. Bye.